Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have for you the new palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. When I saw this palette, it made my heart skip a beat. It's a very murky, kind of mermaid theme going on here. This palette, first of all, is absolutely beautiful. The mermaid kind of fish scales on the outside. They're slightly shifting a little bit. There's a little bit of texture going on the cover. I just thought this was so beautiful. This palette has 24 shades. The larger palettes have 30. I've actually been enjoying the fact that Blend Bunny has been doing kind of smaller curated palettes as opposed to the bigger 30 pan palettes. As you can see, we have these beautiful deep murky tones on the bottom, and they just kind of gradiate to these brighter tones. Very mermaid themed, just absolutely beautiful. These greens are just so gorgeous. The two shades I'm going to be focusing on are these two right here. I just want kind of a deep, murky look going on today. There are 18 mattes and 6 shimmers. This first one right here, Pearl, this one is most definitely got a shift to it. I see 2 or 3 different shades in it when I like move my arm in the light. So pretty. The rest of these I'm not sure of. This one, I see a little bit of a shift, but the rest I think are just regular, metallic shimmers. But this palette is absolutely stunning. I am so inspired by this color story. One of the things that I love that Blend Bunny does where her color stories are concerned, she makes a very easy put together look. So if you are new to makeup, you're not quite sure how to put your shades together, everything is in very simple columns. You can just go up and down and put together a look very easily. And then once you're more comfortable, with putting together different eye looks and different tones and different shades, you can mix and match them later. These shimmers, you guys, they are so freaking beautiful. They're so shiny, so wet looking. When I was doing the swatches, they were so creamy, so buttery, just so super, super shiny. I love the Blend Bunny shimmer formula. They're just so smooth, so pretty, so easy to work with. Everything about this palette is just absolutely stunning. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and put together a look. I'm very excited to play around with this palette. I'm going to prime my eyelids using my Colourpop eyeshadow primer. I've been using this one a lot lately. Before we jump into putting together our eye look, I did want to mention real quick that the palette retails for $46. I do tend to forget to mention that in my videos, but it retails for $46, which I think is pretty reasonable when it comes to indie brands. I don't really purchase high-end makeup a lot, but when it comes to indie brands, I don't really have a problem with spending a little bit more money because I know all the work and the time and the energy and the ingredients, everything that go into making these palettes, so I don't really mind. Now, there is also a 4-pan multi-chrome palette that I do believe is currently sold out. I didn't pick that one up. When this one first launched, that palette was not on the website yet. I don't think it had gone live. It's called the Trove. I'll drop a picture up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But it has 4 multi-chromes. It's about that big. I was thinking about going back and purchasing it, but it was $68. I'm sure the formula and everything about it was absolutely amazing, just like everything else from Blend Bunny, but I don't really use multi-chromes or duochromes a lot. On the daily, I'm usually using just a simple shimmer or metallic. I don't multi-chromes, duochromes is not something that I use in my daily makeup. So I knew that I would not get enough use out of that quad to justify spending $68. It looked absolutely beautiful. I've seen, a couple of YouTubers swatch it and use it, and I'm sure it is stunning, but for me personally, I knew that I was just not going to get enough use out of it. All right, so let's jump into putting together our look. I'm going to start off with Uncharted, which is this kind of deeper murky green. I'm going to put that into the crease, just kind of blend that out, and then we're going to take 332 meters, which is this murky kind of teal blue green here, and we're going to put that on the outer corner. I'm just wanting a deep murky look today. And then we'll take one of these lighter shades just to kind of blend everything out. We're going to dip into Uncharted, and I'm just going to slowly start to build this up. When I did the swatches, you guys, these were super pigmented, so I do not anticipate having any issues where the formula is concerned. That is such a pretty murky green. I love these kind of richer, murkier, grungy tones. They're some of my absolute favorites to work with, and that's blending out really beautifully. Just in case you guys are unaware, I am going to be doing a Q&A sometime in the next couple of weeks. I tried this before during my Uyangas in December. I didn't get any questions. But a lot of you guys said that you never actually saw the post in the community tab. I know sometimes those posts don't get seen by everybody. So we're going to try it again in a couple of weeks. I will post a link to that down in the description box, maybe down as a pinned comment as well. So if you guys have any questions, just go on to that post and drop them there. If I only even get just a few questions, I will answer them. I'm just letting you know that. That is blending beautifully. Oh, I love that. I'm going to take my detailed brush here from Beauty Bay, and we're going to go into 332 meters. I'm not sure what exactly that's referencing. Maybe some of you guys out there know. But we're going to put this right in here and just start blending. My word, that is such a rich pigmented shade. I'm just going to take this into the crease. Just slowly blend these two shades together. Oh my word. That is gorgeous. Also, if you guys are unaware, I've been doing a lot more on my shorts tabs. I'm trying to do a lot more with short form video. I currently have, or uploaded yesterday, a second look with the Nomad Love and Death palette. So if you have not seen that, definitely go check that out. That video, you guys, is like 30 seconds long. It's not really short, so it won't take that long to view. And I think you guys, I'm hoping you guys will like the look that I put together. I focused more on the death side of the palette where this particular look was concerned. I am really liking how this look is coming along. All right, what I'm going to do now. What do I want to do now? I still want to keep this kind of murky, so I don't really want to go too bright in here. I think I'm going to take Tentacles, this shade right there, and use that to just kind of blend out the top just very, very lightly because I'm not trying to deepen it any further. I just want to blend the top out, but kind of keep that murkiness in there as well. So I'm going to take the brush, lightly tap on the edge, then just slowly start to blend that in. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh. Oh, I am liking how that looks. Bringing in that purple. Kind of like it. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. I will definitely be doing at least one other look with this palette, probably in shorts the same way that I did with the Nomad Love and Death palette, so be looking out for that. Now for our shimmers, and these were just so creamy and rich, I don't even think I'm going to need to use my NYX glitter base with these, so we're just going to try to lay these straight to my eyelid. And I think I want to go with Folklore right here, and then maybe go ahead and put Pearl on the inner corner. Or do I want to put Pearl over the lid? Kind of shifty one. I'm going to do Folklore on the lid and then put this one in the inner corner. Maybe when I do my second look, I may focus completely on that Pearl shade and do kind of a brighter, more ethereal look. So I'm just going to slowly pack this on. Look how shiny and wet that is, you guys. Shades are so pretty. The Blend Bunny Shimmer formula, it's stunning. I found this formula to be pretty long wearing too, like it doesn't fade throughout the day. I don't really have any creasing either. One of you guys, Dion, asked me if I had any creasing with one of the other palettes that I have been using. And creasing in general is just not something I've really dealt with. I don't know if it's just my eyelids or something, but in general, I've never really had a creasing problem where formulas are concerned. So I am probably not the expert on whether or not a shadow creases or not, because like I said, I don't really have that issue. I'm going to take this smaller shade of brush. This one I got in a Makeup Revolution advent calendar. I really like it. And we're going to take a little bit of Pearl and lay that in here. This one has kind of a pink to like pearly green shift. I mean, look at that. Ooh, like you're probably not even getting half that shift on camera. It's very hard to, show just how magnificent and shifty a shade is on camera. It just may not be coming off the same way. And I think that is where I am going to leave this look. I'm going to go off camera, throw on liner, lashes, pick something from my lips, and then do our final first impression thoughts on this palette, although I'm pretty sure you guys already know how much I'm loving it. The final look is put together, and you guys, I am loving the way that it looks. These shimmers are so freaking shiny and metallic and wet, and this one in the inner corner is just so shifty. It is unreal how beautiful these shimmers are. They are just gorgeous. For my wing, I'm using my Artista liner once again. I get this from Shop and Say. This liner, you guys, is $1. I love it because it just goes on so smooth. I mean, you see that? Just no effort at all. For my waterline, I'm using one of the Colourpop liners. The shade is in Catsuit. I just thought this was a really pretty kind of a murky, mermaidy, kind of a teal blue that I would bring the eye look together. And I think it looks really pretty. For my lips, because the eye look is so dramatic, I wanted something a little bit more subdued that wouldn't clash with the eye look, wouldn't be too much. I'm using a combination of my Persona lip pencil in 90210. It is my favorite neutral pencil of all time. And my lip is Sunset. This is a really pretty kind of an orangey nude from Beauty Bay. I love their lipstick formula. Their matte formulas are one of my favorites that I've ever used. Now for the palette, you guys, it is absolutely beautiful. I have no complaints whatsoever at all about anything. The packaging on point. It's just so freaking pretty with the theme. The color story on point. All of the columns, easily laid out. So if you are newer to makeup, you can easily put together a look. You don't really have to think too much about it. These shimmers, super shiny, super wet looking. I would have loved to have picked up that multi-chrome quad, but I just knew that I would not get a lot of use out of it, and it just would end up not being, worth, how much I would have paid for it. But the shimmers in here, they're just absolutely stunning. Nothing less than what I would expect from Blend Bunny. Just overall, this palette is beautiful. If you have been on the fence, you're considering picking up this palette, I say go for it. I think you would love it. If you have never tried Blend Bunny before, definitely give it a try. I don't think you would ever be disappointed. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you thought of the eye look, about the formula. Have you ever used Blend Bunny before? What currently is your favorite palette from the brand? This is a close second to the All Done Up palette that came out last fall. Close second. Absolutely love it. The All Done Up palette, still my favorite. If you did enjoy the video and you found it helpful, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. It really does help with my channel, with getting the videos into recommendation. And, when you have a smaller channel like mine, we can use all the help that we can get. If you're new to the channel, you are not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider joining my little family and hitting subscribe. And make sure you tap the notification bell so you get notified of any videos coming up in the future. This way, you will not miss a thing. You can also follow me on my other socials. I am on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Also, don't forget, the post for that community tab for the Q&A will be down in my description box below. I might also have it down as a pinned comment. Just click on that. If you have any questions, drop it down in that post. I will be filming that video sometime in the next couple of weeks. Thank you guys so much for all the support that you've been giving me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.